and welcome boys and girls for this music class. Today we're going into the reading music for piano and keyboards. Okay, so this time we'll be doing also two lessons. One lesson, hot dog stand. Call the hot dog stand, that's the name of the piece. It will show you that your hand position can shift. So far we have been playing with our hand position mostly with thumbs on middle C. Okay, so but your hand can shift the position and play. So this piece will show you a new hand position, how you're shifting and how you're playing. Okay, and the next piece it's called, let me see, the Wren and the Swan. Yes, Wren and the Swan. It introduces the concept of a flat note. Okay, flat note. What is a flat note and how it's written and how do you play a flat note? Okay, so let's get into it now and check out these songs in this reading music session for piano and keyboard. Okay, let's go. Okay, so today we have the hot dog stand. Now you can see here they've written something here as new right hand position. Okay, so means we have normally been playing our right hand with the thumb on middle C. Okay, but today we are shifting a third finger, which is normally on the fifth on G. Okay, we are shifting a third finger, which is normally on E to G. Okay, so this is a new position we are playing in. Okay, remaining we have learned now. This is a 4/4 timing. We know that these are crotchets, these are quavers. When quavers are there, I'll start counting and. So 1 and, 2 and, 3 and, 4 and. Okay, so let me try this first two bars. Be ready. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, now you're on the third position here. Sorry, not third position. Your third finger is on G and your second finger is on F. Okay, in the right hand. But next, third and fourth bar, now you'll notice that your second finger is now shifting to D. Okay, so I'll shift from here to here now, keeping my second finger on D. So it'll go the next third bar B. And then left hand. Okay, your left hand has not changed from the normal position which you have been using. Your thumb is remaining on C. Okay, so I'll play this first 4 bars. Let's go. Starting here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and shift. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4. Again, the next line. I'm shifting here. 1 and 2. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now again shift 1 and 2 and now these two notes are together, this right hand G and left hand D. Oh, so I'll play 1 and 2 and now together 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so you can see in music they try to place the notes together one on top of the other, but if you look at it mathematically, this is a space of 2 notes, then you're playing this note, so automatically this note is supposed to be played on the third beat. So whether you actually put them one on top of the other or it is slightly off center, still music wise the counting states that this B note has to come on the third beat because 1, 2 are rests. Okay, this is a minimum rest for 2 beats. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, similarly on the right hand, this is 1, 2 and this is the third beat. So these two have to coincide. Okay, mostly they try and put the notes one on top of the other to help you in reading. But you may get sometimes that the note might be here and there. But mathematically speaking, it shows that this left hand note is on the third beat. Similarly, this right hand G note also is on third beat. Means I have to play both of them together. Okay. So this is a normal song. Now I'll play without counting so you can see how I'm shifting my right hand. Okay, let me go from the beginning. So, sorry, it starts on G. Now I'm shifting. Again shift. Okay, so that's the piece. Just shows you that your hands can shift. Okay, let's go to the next piece now, which is the wren and the swan. Okay, so now you can see on top here written, this is a flat sign. It looks like a B, but it's like a B with a pointed, this bottom part of the B is like pointed. Okay, it's not like a round, like a semicircle. Okay, it is slightly like a heart shape, slightly, you can say that, half heart. Okay, so this is a flat sign. Watch for it in front of the B's on the second line. In this case, you can see this flat is come here in front of this B. So what is a flat? Flat means, suppose now I can see this note is B. It's written here B in the left hand. But they put this flat sign in front means I don't have to play this B, I have to play a B flat. So what is a flat of B? Flat of B is the very first note to the left. Sharp, as you know, is the very first note to the right. So if there's a B flat here, there's a flat sign means I have to play this particular note, which is the very first note to the left of B flat. Okay, now suppose the B flat wasn't there and instead they had put a sharp over there. So you'll say, now where's B sharp? There is no B sharp. In this case there is a B sharp. The B sharp will be C, because C is the very first note to the right of B. Okay, so remember, if it's a B sharp, which will come as you go in the high grades, you will notice that there is a B sharp also. Okay, I will say there is no B sharp here, but B sharp is C, because C is to the right of B. Similarly, B flat is the first note to the left of B, which is this. Okay, so let me play this song now, keeping in mind that I have to play B flats. Okay, now another point is, in this bar here, you can see over here, this particular bar here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th bar. There's a B flat here. Okay, now further down in this bar itself, there's another B over here. Okay, now this bar B also will be played B flat, because there's a rule that if a note which is the same note as this is flattened before, you have to play this note also as a B flat. Okay, so the composer is not going to write a flat again in front of that, because this bars already shows that it's flattened in this bar. So the flat will remain in the bar till the end of the bar. Once the bar expires, it gets over, then you will have to write a B flat again. So now you can see this bar is ended. Okay, and then this bar that comes, I have to write a B flat again. But if there was another B after this, that B would be written this way without a B flat. But I have to play that note as a B flat, because prior to this note a flat has been put, and this flat holds good for the whole bar. Okay, so let me do this song now. Normal 4/4 time. I'm starting on the right hand on A with the third finger. So 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. These two notes are together. E on top and G in my left hand. Okay. Then continue now B flat here. B flat. See, I'm playing B flat here. B. So B flat. Now right hand C, G. Now again I have to play B flat, because the rule says if it is flattened in the bar, it remains a flat. Okay, so I'll play B flat, C, G, again B flat, even though the flat is not written. Okay, so B flat. Continue in the next bar. Again now I have to write B flat, because the bar is over, this bar is over. Okay, so B flat. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let me do this a little quicker so you can get an idea of the tune. Remember to follow the fingering. If it's written number 3 here for this particular A note, I'm using my third finger in the left hand. Here which says on the C first finger, I'll put 1. This is an F showing with the fourth finger. I'll play with the fourth finger. Okay? So following the fingerings, let us go. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay? So this is regarding B flats. Okay? And a flat being written. Okay, now there might come a case where this I have to play a B flat here and I want to play this a normal B. So if the music the composer wants you to play B flat here and then B over here, you will say, now how will I do it, because I can write a plain B over here but still it becomes a B flat, because the rule says it has to remain a B flat. There's a previous flat before. So in that case there's another sign called a natural sign, okay, which is put in front to make this note to a B, normal B. Normal B is called a B natural, okay, like C is called a C natural note. Basically the white notes are called natural notes: C natural, D natural, E natural, F natural, G natural. Okay, that we'll see in subsequent exercises. Okay, for now follow this and play this. Okay, I'm giving the printout. Check it out, pause, print and practice along with me. I'll play this one slowly so you can play along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's it for today's reading music. Practice well. See you boys and girls till the next time. Bye.